Hello, wonderful people. So today I'm going to talk about one of the what I consider a superpower of the Akai Force. This is the same in also the MPC, MPC X, MPC Live, all of those. They all have a similar way of working that you can do this. Um, for most hardware, though, this is a very hard thing to do. And what I'm going to talk about is making a stack using a bunch of external synthesizers. So in like a workstation keyboard, you can make a stack pretty simple. You just, set it up with a bunch of different programs. In a DAW, you can do the same thing. You just use a bunch of VSTs and set them to the same channel. But with hardware, it's a lot more difficult. Most sequencers, you would have to set up each one of your synthesizers using the same MIDI channel in order to set up a stack, which means going to each synthesizer and changing its MIDI channel. If everything's set up, then you have to go and set that back up later again. It just becomes a problem. So the thing that the Force and the MPC Live family can do is create a stack very simply. So I'm just going to demonstrate this with a few string sounds that I have on a few different synths. I have an OP6, I have a Novation KS4, I have the Gem Equinox, and a JX8P from Roland. And they're all going to be playing string sound. And I need to move my mic in order to do this. I'm going to be playing with a MIDI keyboard. That's OP6, KS4, Equinox, and JX8P. I don't know if this is going to sound good. I didn't really test this before I started this. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to set this up. So basically just selected a bunch of random string sounds on these synthesizers and created tracks for them. What I'm going to do now is go into the mixer, into the I.O., and I'm going to use the send to feature. I'm going to send from the OP6 to the KS4. Then I'm going to send from the KS4 to the Equinox. I'm going to send from the Equinox to the JX8P. Now I just select the OP6, the first in the chain, and when I press notes on my keyboard or on the Force pads, I get this. Yeah, and that ended up sounding okay, but you get my point. I didn't have to go to any of my synthesizers and change any MIDI channels. I didn't have to move from my device here. Just selected some presets, basically, and sent the MIDI from one channel to the next, and Bob's your uncle. You have a full stack. Using as many keyboards, synthesizers, sound devices as you have. Sky's the limit, really. With MIDI, you don't have the same kind of limits that you have with VSTs that are in the Force or with audio tracks. So with MIDI and audio routing, this becomes a very, very powerful way of working with multiple synthesizers. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Hope this helps you with a little bit of sound design and shows you how the Force is just like one of the most easy to use for doing a lot of these more difficult sound design methods that you would have on other sequencers. It would be much more difficult to do. Anyway, I hope you're making as much music as you possibly can be. And may the Force be with you.